Okay guys, so we're gonna go to a barn and dig through some stuff with my friend Tracy, and I don't know what we're gonna find. We're gonna go and see, and I don't know how much I'm gonna film, so I may just end up having a video of showing what we got there. So I have straddled the water enough to get to the back of the truck, which is the only place around the truck that doesn't have water. Minus the sign and the suitcases up front, which I already had. This is what we got from the first round of cleaning out the barns. We got some cones. Apparently they were full of dirt. That's why the cardboard's down. We got a hitch, which I think might bolt. See, it doesn't really need it because it's got a ball hitch spot here and here if you pull this out. So I don't necessarily need it. But I was told that the guy that that owned this barn was a big Ford guy. So I'm assuming that is built to where it'll bolt up here and here. But if not, I don't think it's going to hurt the bumper too much to drill a hole in it. But I don't know if I'm even going to do that, but it was free and it looked useful, so I have that. Get a little rack to hang some tools on. That looks like it's probably from one of the cones. Got a tractor seat that has some red paint on it. So it's the red tractors I can think of right now would be Massey Harris, Farmall, and David Brown. I don't think it's a Farmall seat because it's solid, but it could be a Farmall seat, I guess. Got this bag here and filled it with stuff. The bag is neat in itself, though. It's a canvas bag. I believe it was a utility bag. That's what it looks like a power company. Nope, Kokomo Tribune. Okay, this is a postal bag. And there is a lot of stuff in it. I'm not going to go through everything, but there's like a test light, and this probably has mostly tools in it, would be my guess. This looks like an intercom system. And our little battery charger. It's got a mailbox, and there's a gas tank inside the mailbox. Okay, let me explain why I have the door to a camper, like the compartment door. I'm saying this would make a good door for a compartment or something. You take this lock out, okay, since I don't have the key for the lock. Take this screw out, take the lock out, and then put the latching mechanism and everything back in there. Then you can latch that. You can't lock it anymore, but you can latch it so it doesn't fly open. There's a drop hitch, a light. For some reason, everything had a colored light bulb in it, so that's got a red light bulb in it. Got a radio. It doesn't even have a brand on it, so it's probably not a real great radio. It's a cassette, but it's new enough. It's got a auxiliary plug in it that says CD in, so it's newer. It's been in something because of that cardboard. This is part of a hitch system for a tractor. And I just like the wheel on it. That one looked like a useful one. Got a tow strap. Got a big box of stuff up there that we'll look at. This has some other stuff in it. I was gonna go through this, and all I'm really doing is showing you guys what I got. I don't think that's deep enough that my shoes are gonna, my boots with holes in them are gonna fill up with water. Oh no, we're okay. So there's the mailbox. I may shoot, if the camera drops suddenly, I have shot off of the running board. There's the gas tank in there. Got a soda bottle carton carrier. Got a leather box, holds cassette tapes. Those are always useful if you use cassette tapes, which I do. Got a steering wheel, which is also red, so it's probably for that same tractor. A lot of different lights. Got some old tools. You can tell they're old, they got wooden handles on them. This is a mirror. There's a compass down there. This is a mirror, like a rear view mirror, you know. And the back of it was chrome, so I thought, well, that looks pretty cool. This may end up going in that because that has a cracked rear view mirror in it. And you can see out of it, like it doesn't bother me to drive with it, but I really like that the back of this is chrome. It may go in that Ford anyway. We have a tail light, which is also for a Ford. And this is for a newer Ford than the one that I have. Which I wondered if it was because it had a plastic back on it. And these, as you can see, have a metal back on it. So yeah, this truck's a 5th generation. This must be a 6th generation tail light. So not for this truck. I don't know. Just by looking at it hanging up in the barn, I couldn't tell. Still a nice tail light. Got another mirror there. Got a gumball light. Another lens. An old timer. Got a brush. This says Wholesale Electric, Kokomo and Warsaw. A neat clipboard. Got a lighting salon. It's got all the lights in it. Got a dust buster. This is interesting. This is a candle that looks like a Bible. This is a candle that looks like a picture. Got a clock. Got a lamp that looks like a trophy. Got another car radio. Like I say, a lot of tools and automotive stuff, mostly. There's a light in here. There's a converter, a FM radio converter. Like if you had an AM radio, you hook that up. Now you've got an FM radio. There's the soda crate. We have a road flare. Or rather than lighting something on fire, just carry this around. It's a reflector. That would be your old version of a road flare. Got a couple old dustpans. I like the metal dustpans because the edges of them don't chip off, so I have that. This bag was really cool. Quick film service, Logan Sport, Indiana. Then it says exclusively photographic. There's electrical insulator down there. A little kerosene sconce. Got a Chevy truck center cap. A Ford headlight bezel, which is probably for the same truck that this came off of. Because I know it's not for that truck, and I knew that when I got it. But I also knew it was for a Ford truck. Looks like there's probably another mirror down there. Got this nice glass plate and a fan. So yeah, there are several things in here. And obviously you're just seeing what's on the top of everything. But got another light socket. So there's what we got first round. I would like to either have this or that going for the second round. I know that won't be ready, but I would love for it to be. This we know what's wrong with, so hopefully we'll have this going. Alright guys, so today we're returning to the barns and we're going to pick up the rest of the stuff that I'm going to get. And I may shoot some footage over there, but not a whole lot. So we'll catch you whenever I shoot the next part of the film. It's also National Old Stuff Day, so it seemed like a good day to go do this anyhow. Well, we're on our way back, and it's very windy, so the truck's going all over the place. We got all of this crap here, and I don't know if you can see because I'm driving, but the whole truck bed's full of stuff. I'm just hoping we get home before it potentially rains. I've got some radios and some nice lamps back here. These are the shades for them lamps. So I'm hoping that we can get home and get in the barn before it rains. I pulled Bob out of the barn. I was hoping that by now Bob would be all ready, but the taillights still aren't working. I've got everything greased up on it, but the taillights still aren't working. And I wasn't sure how late I was going to be here at the barn, so I didn't want to. I didn't really want to drive it. Besides the fact that would be the first trip I've ever made in that truck. I really didn't want to have to go down 2 major highways in the first trip that I ever take with that truck. The first trip I hope to take with that truck, once I know it runs right, is drive to school, because that's all county roads. But that would have been a great truck for tonight, because I've got this thing crammed full just like it was at Rick's auction. So I'll see you when we get home. We're moving along right down the road. Sometimes it doesn't want to run too quick when it's loaded, but I don't have anything super heavy. I just have a lot of everything. Well, it ran home ran good home. Didn't overheat, which I've never had trouble with, but it was running pretty quick for having a truckload. Got lots of stuff, which we'll go through later. Got a lot of good tools, got some antiques, got a real nice stereo. Plays CDs, tapes, and records. Got a cool little old style TV. Got some 1940s armrest for the rear. If you're sitting in the back seat of a 1940s car, the fenders come up and the back seat sits between those, and those pieces there, I believe, go on the you would use as the armrest. So I'm gonna pull this in there, and then I think we're gonna have room to put Bob back in there too. So we got both trucks in here. It was tight, but you can walk between all of them, walk all around them. And we didn't run over the drain pipe, just barely, but we didn't. You can't see that, apparently. So the only stuff that I'm gonna probably take out right away is the stereo and the lamps and the TV. I should probably take the heaters out, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that.